Hey teacher, today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios that price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 15-minute time frame, we've had these trend lines on RSI for some time now, and we even had another RSI divergence here against the price. So multiple divergences saying, okay, this move is about to end, watch out, we are going higher, and this is now what happened. Now, of course, we can't be just basing our trading off of the divergence here. We need to be looking at confluence, and my style of trading is Elliott Waves, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. Looking for divergences at the ends where I'm expecting them to be, and this is definitely that area. Now, let's take a look at the local structures. So again, these structures are starting from around the highs of 4,300 and 16th of August and having this as an ABC zigzag coming down. Why I don't think this is a 1, 2, 3 is just because the extension we have here around 1.382 and not the 1.618. Of course, it is possible that this is a 1, 2, 3 and we're creating some kind of wave 4 here, and then the expectation, however, would be that we would have some kind of extended fifth here, but again, to me that is not very likely just due to this extension here. Now, last time we were talking about SP500 was a couple of days back, and at that point we were expecting this to be an A wave, then ABC coming down for this B wave, and then looking for higher prices. Now, we had this very janky looking structure here in the C wave, so I'm not quite sure what that was about, but for me this overall structure still works as an A, B, and C. However, this internal wave structure here could be that we have this as an ABC as well. Then this could be some kind of a ABC as well instead of being just a C wave. However, we are getting quite high here on the price, so compared to this possible A wave here. So I'm not quite sure if that is valid, so I'm just keeping to this count that I have here on a bit higher time frame, in which we again had this as an ABC ending at these current lows that we have, and then having this as some kind of impulse wave structure. Of course, it does fit into the idea of this as well, but we'll see how it turns out. This is the again the primary idea. Now, overall, if we are comparing this structure here, I'm thinking that this indeed was the third wave. We had the highest RSI. Either we have created the wave 4 like so, but it would be very small in comparison to wave 2 here. So to have some kind of alteration, we would have this doing something like that. I would not really like us to get beyond the 2.36, which would be around the $39.67 area, because again, at that point, these extensions here would be getting very extreme here on a smaller time frame. So the 23.6 at this point, I would be expecting that to hold. Now, after this pullback or possible pullback, I would be expecting that last leg upwards, depending on how low we get here. If we are getting to that 23.6, around 4K would be the resistance area that I would be looking for possible short setups and closing the longs that I have from here. Again, that was just because I'm not expecting more to the upside here. Also, ABC, if we don't take out these highs, this is going to be a running flat, which is a bit more rare. But at this point, again, as we did have the third, most likely third here, I don't think that we are going to be extending much further. We are getting that divergence as mentioned here already. So yeah, it does not look the best for the continuation upwards. So in here, what I'm expecting is that this is going to be some kind of a three-way structure like so, and this would be the first leg that we have for X wave, because again, I don't expect us to get to the $4,066 area, and that is the minimum I'm seeking. Then we would have some kind of dump and then pump. So this would be the overall expectation here for us to get to that 32 retracement of this higher time frame. And let's zoom out and see what actually that was about. So again, the overall idea is that this whole thing here, this ABC is the W wave, and then we would be looking for a 3-way pullback. Well, this time it would be something like that, at least to the 38.2 retracement of this first leg over here. This definitely has some kind of a resistance area here. If we are going to go below that or beyond that higher, there is definitely liquidity here. Not too much resistance all the way up to the golden pocket. So this here, all the way from the 38.2 to the golden pocket is an area at which we could be expecting some kind of pump here to do that. But again, what kind of structure we're going to get here is yet unknown. Whether this next structure is coming back 90% of this first structure, then we could be calling this whole thing an ABC and looking for those a bit higher prices than just the 38.2. Hopefully that makes some sense here. Let's zoom out a bit further out and see the higher time frame structure, what we were thinking about. Again, on 1 hour, the idea was that we had an ABC, very extended one, almost to the 2-to-1 extension of this A wave for this C wave, and this would be the wave W. To me, again, I don't think this is enough of a correction for this previous structure, which we had of this one. So that's why I'm thinking that, okay, this is most likely going to be some kind of structure where we do something like that in the end. But again, we are currently just looking for this X wave, and within that X wave we had that ABC that we were just talking about, and then creating some kind of a 3-way structure, climbing up a bit higher before the dump downwards. And yeah, that would be the expectation I have. And again, on this higher time frame, we would be looking at this X, depending on if it goes beyond the let's see, $3,740 area. At that point, we could be looking at this as an ABC instead of that WXY that I have labeled here. But we'll look into that as the time comes. It doesn't really matter at this point. The main idea the main point is that we have a 3-way structure, looking for another 3-way structure. Depending on how low this goes, we are going to be looking at either 3-way or a 5-way structure. But there is definitely time for that to happen, and we can talk about that later on as well. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover on S&P 500 today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate likes. Links to my free Discord in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.